Good day and welcome to English Grade 2. If you have any questions regarding today's lesson, please feel free to contact me via email at teachernarisha@gmail.com. So today we are going to look at our sight words, which is but, but, by, back. So we know these two are a couple and they say back, and be. Today we are going to discuss friends. So here we have 4 friends. Do you have friends? Who are your friends? Why are they your friends? And what do you guys do together? Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your friends, tell your sister or your brother. Tell anybody who's close to you. Tell them who are your friends, why are they your friends, and what do you guys do together? Then I'm going to link this story. Please, after this lesson, go and watch this story. So again, we have but, by, back, and be. So today we are going to look at the book I Can Read. So quickly take it out of your bag. Pause this video as you take your time to take the book out of your bag so that we can read together. Now that you have your book, let's look. So before we read a book, we always look at the pictures. So on the front page, the cover page, we can see there's a boy, a pen, a hat, a dog, a bag, a cat, and a cup. And here we see more like dog, cat, cap, log, top, cup, mum, and dad. On the next page, page 2 and 3, so we're not going to read, we're going to look. We see a girl with a hat, and here's another girl wearing a big sun hat. Then we see a boy with his dog and a girl with her dog. We see 2 girls who have backpacks on them, otherwise known as school bags. We see a girl drinking coffee or tea from a cup. She is holding a biscuit. We see a boy wearing a cap. And another boy wearing a cap with what looks like a baseball mitten. Then we see a cat, a little ginger cat over there, and then a brown, black, and white cat on the top, and a little mouse toy at the bottom. Here we see a boy that is hurt, and his mom is putting on a plaster. And here we see a little girl kissing her mom on the nose. Here we see a girl running into her dad's arms and another dad kissing his baby on his head while he's sleeping. Here we see a boy writing with a pen or a pencil in his book at his desk, probably in class. And here we see a girl writing with a pen on a table. Here we see a boy playing with a top and a string, and here's another baby playing with a top, but it doesn't have a string, so it's probably just one being pressed with his mom. And here we see a girl running over a log. She looks like she is falling. So let's think. What do you guys think the story is about? What do you think we're going to learn in this story? Why do you think the story has so many pictures and so little words? Think about these questions and answer them. Discuss what we saw. Do not read the story. Discuss all of the pictures that you saw and give a reason why you think what is happening in the picture is happening. For instance, why do you think the girl is falling over a log? Maybe she didn't see it. Maybe she sneezed while she was running and she didn't see the log. So let's take a look at our sight words again. But, by, back, be. So now we are going to look at and together they say at. So we are going to look at words that rhyme with at or words that end on at. So rhyming words sound the same at the end. So let's look at a few images of at. We have a hat, a bat, a cat. This boy is fat, a mat. This girl is busy patting her dog. Then we have a rat. So let's say them one by one. Cat, hat, bat, fat, mat, rat, pat. Now do it on your own. What do you notice about all of these words? They all end on at and they sound the same. Bat and cat sound the same. Cat and hat sounds the same. Fat and mat sounds the same. And rat and pat sounds the same. So in your book, please cut out and paste this on the next page. Write today's day and the date and underline week 2, Monday, 28th January, phonics at as your heading. Then for today's activity, please first do the heading and the date and then pause and then come back. Now that you've written today's day and the date and the heading, I want you to think of 5 words that have the at sound in them and draw a picture of the word. So for instance, I'm going to choose the word mat. Then I'm going to draw a picture of a mat. So when you are done thinking of your 5 words and you draw a picture of each of them, you can use your pencil or your crayon. I want you to write a sentence about each word on the page. If there's not enough place on the page, you continue on to the next line or onto the next page in your book. So I chose the word mat, so my first sentence is going to have the word mat in it. So my sentence is, I sit on a mat. Now you are going to do your 5 words and then you're going to do your 5 sentences. Remember, a sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Take a quick break for 3 minutes and then you come back to the lesson. I hope you drank some water, you went to the toilet and you're ready to continue. So let's look at our sight words again for today. But, by, back, and be. I want you to write the heading, handwriting, o and k in your book. Then I want you to pause, write this in your book. Then I want you to cut out and paste these to papers. When you are done, we are going to practice how to write an O. So with an O, we are going to go around and around. So first we're going to do our own little O's. Use your finger, trace, and then you're going to draw your own O's on the bottom. Please make sure you see and make sure you attend to it that your O touches this middle line and the bottom line. O is for octopus. Then we have the capital O, 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 O. Then you do it on your own. O, 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 O. Then you're going to do a little pattern. Big O, small O, big O, small O. Now we are going to look at words, when you are done, that start with the O sound or the O letter. So for instance, we have an onion, an orange, an oven, an orange, an onion, an owl, an olive, an octopus, an oar, an otter, and an ostrich. When you are done, you can color them in. Next, we are going to look at the letter K. So make sure you cut out and paste this on the next page. Then you're going to practice making your letter K. Make sure you start in the more or less just above the middle of the line. Up, touch the top line, down to the bottom. Up, touch the top line, down to the bottom. Then you're going to do your own line of little K's. Then you're going to do the capital K. Then you're going to do your own capital K. And then you're going to do the K pattern and the K pattern on your own. Now, let's look at a few words that start with K. Cloud, cookie, can, cap, candle, cup, camera, and cupcake. So, when you are done with your K, please cut out and paste and make sure you colored it in. Take a quick break, stretch, and then we can continue. So our sight words are but, by, k, back, and B. But by back B. Now for today, your last activity is going to do independent writing holiday news. So last Wednesday when you were at school, you had to draw pictures of what you did during the holiday, what you did during Christmas, what you ate for Christmas. You draw basically the planning for the story you are going to write. So you are going to write 2 to 4 sentences about what did you get for Christmas and what did you do for Christmas. So you have a lot of space. Make sure you write at least 2 sentences to 4 sentences. Remember, all of your sentences must start with a capital letter and end with a full stop. All names have a capital letter, and then we use comma when we write a list. So use your creativity juices and try to tell a little story from 2 to 4 sentences about what did you get for Christmas and what did you do for Christmas. That is all for today's English lesson. I hope you guys learned a lot. Tomorrow we are going to continue with the ag sound. Let me know if you have any problems or need assistance with today's lesson. Make use of the following links and communication pathways if you need to communicate directly with the school, or you can contact me using my email as stated in the start of the video. Goodbye.